Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Restate State, Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowan down the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Kansas Stadium at State is the most exciting stadium in the country. 30,000 strong, The Rock gets rocking. It is the highest college football stadium on the east end of the Mississippi. It opened in 1962 and saw a $50 million expansion in 2020. The Rock gets loud. That's why App State is so tough at home. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will have first crack. Flies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the run, it's Lewis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Might be calling a hot route. They go right back to him. Here's a little room there. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Barnes. He makes the grab. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The run inside. It's Lewis. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Makes the catch. It's Villa. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Unloads quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, App State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting that. Quarterback.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Middleton. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Middleton. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll run it again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The run to the right. Finding some room. Picks up the first down. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And the 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the lone running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. but how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Spits it out to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Dropping back, it's Singleton. He's going to take off. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. And he's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Lewis.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the delay, it's Lewis. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. To the air, it's Singleton. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The give to the back. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the 1st half. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. On the direct snap, it's Barnes. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They are on top here in the 1st half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now over to your game in Boone. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, the App State head coach told me, Coach pointed out in the locker room that with these big rivalry games, momentum can shift. Even though they've gotten off to a great start here, even though they did win this same game last year, this is a new moment, a new focus, and a new intensity coming out of the locker room. I'll keep you posted on how things feel down here on the field in this big rivalry matchup. Guys?
Holly, thank you. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Takes the easy completion. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Gonna run it. It's Rutledge. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off play action. Pulls it in. It's McGee. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And they got him.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On the direct snap, it's Barnes. Firing to the right, complete. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Runs through a tackle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
It's on target and complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block them up.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's James. We've reached the break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Lewis. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
The run inside. It's James. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Boston. Zings it complete to the right.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Barnes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. This guy can throw it. And to get rid of it quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Gonna look downfield again. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Sanchez. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. After the filthy move, he's got room. Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the 1st down, but there is an injured player on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Singleton. Quickly complete. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's a heat, and he never had a chance.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept... and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll go to the counter play. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Football is about adjustments. 1st half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. 2nd half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there. Taking but couldn't reel it in.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He's got it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Appalachian State comes out on the field to get the drive started. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Could not make his way to the corner. It'll be 3rd and long. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.